Welcome to the Sales Center podcast. I'm going to share with you today a technique and an idea to help you become a top performer. Talking about how a rising tide lifts all boats and the power of mastermind groups. Show today is brought to you by Fist Bump, and it begins right now.
You're listening to the Sales Hunter podcast with Mark Hunter, where the focus is to help you as a sales leader sell with confidence and integrity. And now here's your host.
Thank you, Fist Bump, for being the sponsor of today's podcast. We're talking about how mastermind groups really create a rising tide that lifts all boats. Let's get into it. Hey, you've all heard the expression, a rising tide lifts all boats. What does that mean? It means simply that as the tide comes in, it's amazing how all the boats in the water rise up. They just do. And this is the power of mastermind groups. Top performing salespeople understand this because they know that sales is not a solo activity, although a lot of people think it is. It is really a team sport because there are people who top performers have that they can access, that they can connect to, that they can bounce ideas off of, and in so doing become stronger. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a mastermind group, and this is the beauty of what a mastermind group is. It's an ability for you to come alongside other people who can help coach you through to a higher level. Now, stop and think about this for a moment. Everybody successful has a coach, okay? Think about that. That's what a mastermind group is a group of self-coaches. And what's very interesting is as they're coaching you, you're coaching them. Let's walk through a couple of examples. You might be a very successful salesperson, a top performer. So you connect with 2 or 3 other top performers and you share ideas, you share strategies, you share what's working. And what happens is you pick up ideas from other people. And as you share your ideas, they pick up ideas from you. More importantly, you share challenges. I'm not able to get this, or I'm not able to get this. And well, hey, have you tried this idea? Have you tried that idea? It is amazing how powerful the process is. Now, here's a couple key things to keep in mind. Mastermind groups only work because you put your ego aside. Mastermind groups only work because you're transparent. Mastermind groups only work because you are willing to help and put the other person first. This is absolutely key. What I just shared with you are absolute rules that you have to follow. Because if you go into a mastermind group expecting to have everybody serving you, it's not going to work. If you go into a mastermind group with a massive ego, it's not going to work. If you go into a mastermind group not being willing to serve others, a mastermind meeting may consist of a physical meeting where you're actually together. It may consist of a Zoom call, a Teams call, may consist of just connecting by way of text messaging or social media messaging. But here's what's key. Whenever you're having a conversation, it's important that you respect the other person. You respect the other person by not condemning their idea. No, you accept their idea. You listen to the idea and you share ideas. And you share ideas from what's worked for you. Now, you may have ideas that you haven't tried, and you can go ahead and put that out there. That's understandable because, again, you want to help the other person. But most important, you have to remember, it all stays confidential. This is the transparency that's required. You see, I have seen a lot of top performers become top performers for a quarter or two, or maybe even for a year or two. But I never see top performers remain in a top performing spot year in and year out without being part of a mastermind group. I'm going to challenge you right now. I want you to find 2 or 3 other people, and really not even people in your company. Go get other people in other industries and other walks of life. Don't even have to be in your geography. They can be other areas of the country who you can connect with and you can collaborate with. You may start off with just one person, and that's fine. Oh, it's just you and another person. And then along the way, you find another person and you find another person. Now, never let your mastermind group go beyond 5 or 6 people because that becomes unwieldy. But if you can keep it down around 3, 4, 5 people, It is amazing at the success you'll have. And this is why top performers, because they know they are not always the one with the best idea. They know that many times the best idea comes from a collaboration of ideas. And when you're willing to collaborate, when you're willing to share ideas and brainstorm together and build, it's absolutely powerful. One final piece on a mastermind group: always, always celebrate success. And remember that sales is emotional. This is one of the key things about a mastermind. A mastermind group, I've been talking about up to this point, kind of the skills, so to speak, the knowledge, the tactics, the strategies of being successful. But it's also the emotional aspect, because you care for the other people and you're helping motivate them. You're helping bringing them out of a funk. You're celebrating success with them. And you know what? They're doing the same for you. Mastermind groups will elevate your game. Hey, a rising tide does lift all boats. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. This is another single topic episode. I bring you 2 episodes a week, one like this, second one, longer form, where we do a deep dive with a subject matter expert. Why? Because I want to help you see and achieve what you didn't think was possible. Great selling.